Welcome back. You're watching Overdrive, and it's time now for us to answer your queries on Autoselector with Sirish, who's just returned from the Frankfurt Motor Show. Sirish, before I throw questions your way, my question to you, what were the highlights from the Frankfurt Motor Show?
Well, Frankfurt this year were all about the small cars. VW launched the Up. Finally, the production-ready car, after seeing those 5 concept cars, looks like a very cute, very interesting car. It'll be launched in Europe towards the end of this year, and it will come to India in 2 years' time. Obviously, it'll have to be engineered a little more for India. It'll have a longer wheelbase, 4 doors. The Up that is launched right now is 2 doors. It'll also be tuned for our Indian roads, our conditions, our engines. But the Up will come to India, and that is very interesting. Audi also, they had the A2 concept, which will be the modern day take on the old A2, which was really ahead of its times and set the bar for all these modern premium hatchbacks. And Mini announced that they will be coming to India. It'll be launched at the Auto Expo. It'll have a separate Mini dealership network in India. Something also interesting to look forward to. Skoda also had the Mission L, which is close to production ready. It'll be launched in Europe early next year. It'll come to India towards the later half of next year or early 2014, and that will be the new Octavia. Right now, the Octavia has been discontinued. There will be the new Loretta sedan, which is the Fabia-based sedan based on the Vento. It'll be up to 9 lakh rupees. And the new Laura, which is based on the new Jetta, that'll come in at 14 lakh rupees. So Skoda has got this huge price gap between 9 to 14 lakh rupees that it needs to fill. And this Mission L, which will be called the Octavia in India, that will come, it'll bridge that price gap, and it will be, harking back to the roots. The Octavia, it came at 10 lakh rupees all those years ago and set the template for that class and build Skoda's image in India. This new car will reinterpret that old Octavia, and it'll take Skoda forward. And for me, well, the Ferrari 458 Spider, a very beautiful looking car, and the Jaguar, the CX-16, a modern day reinterpretation of the old glorious E-Type. Those were the highlights really of the Frankfurt show.
Well, it's pretty clear that you did have a good time in Frankfurt. In fact, you can catch more of the Frankfurt Motor Show on next week's episode of Overdrive. But for now, let's get started with your queries. Our first question comes into us from Rahul. He says he's been driving a Swift VDI but sold the car recently and booked the new Swift ZI because he wanted the extra features like ABS, climate control, airbags, etc. But now he's having second thoughts and looking at the i20 Astra diesel, the Volkswagen Polo and the Etios Lever diesel. He has a daily commute of about 30 kilometers and is particular about looks, performance and comfort. Efficiency is not a major concern for him. So what would you suggest, Sirish? Stick with the Swift or switch to something else?
Stick with the Swift. Seriously, I don't know why you're having second thoughts, but the Swift is actually the best small diesel hatchback in that segment. The best engine, best performance, best fuel efficiency. The new Swift has got slightly more space inside. It's not as spacious as the Leva, but it is adequate. But it's great fun to drive. It's a very enjoyable car. Also, the Swift now gets a ZDI variant with airbags, ABS, so the works fully equipped. So if you're looking for a fully loaded hatchback, the Swift diesel is the best, and of course you have the base version if you want to save on some money. But the Swift as a car is the best in the segment right now.
Okay, up next a question comes into us from Sayam Sultania. He wants to buy himself a luxury 7-seater. He shortlisted the Volvo XC90, the Land Rover Discovery 4, the Audi Q7, the Mercedes-Benz R-Class, the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. What a list you've got there. Now his priorities being 7-seat passenger comfort, low maintenance cost, good ride quality and good resale value. That's a tough choice to make, you would think, Sirish.
That is a tough choice, and your vehicles are also quite a mishmash. If you want pure 7-seat comfort, there's nothing better than the R-Class. I know you'll find it strange, but the car, because of its size, has got so much space inside. It is really comfortable. It's a very nice car to be driven around in. The only problem is that the R-Class is available with only the V6 petrol engine. So in terms of running costs, that will be high. If you're looking for a diesel, then I think you'd stick with the tried and tested Q7. Again, very comfortable, got very good image, very well suited to our Indian roads, rugged, strong, great performance. It's got a 3-liter diesel as well as a 4.2-liter V8 diesel. So if you want that extra grunt, that extra aggressiveness. So overall, maybe the Q7 will make a better bet. But if you're looking for pure 7-seat comfort, R-Class it is.
Okay, with that, it is time for us to wrap up Autoselector for this week. Remember, do send us your queries to helpdesk@overdrive.co.in.